Today we're going to show you the first 3 weeks of our chicks' lives, everything from what we added to the brooder, how to deal with pasty butt, and ultimately how to help you have healthy chicks, especially during the early weeks. This is their 4th day with us, and you can already see their wings. And they're flying a lot more, even just across the playpen. They're eating a ton. We have gone through so much feed. And they're drinking a lot of water. We gotta get that pine straw out of the water. But they are getting so big. I mean, that's just after like 4 days, so that's crazy. The water was so dirty earlier that I lifted it up a little bit. There's like legs on the bottom of it, and they're tall enough now where they can reach it with it just being a little bit higher. And then same for their food. I lifted it just a little bit. So it helps for the little chicks if you get the feeders in the water that have that height that you can add height to it when they start getting bigger, and you don't have to worry about it getting so messy, and that they can still reach it.
Well, the little chicks are growing up. They got their feathers coming in. They're at about a week old, just over a week old, and this is what they look like. Starting to get their feathers come in. I increased the height of the plate. They're eating, drinking. We had to put some cinder blocks so they could stop kicking stuff in there. They're having a blast. So I'm gonna see if I can get one. Oh, one just ran off. Alrighty, so this is one of our barred Plymouth Rock chicks. She is about 3 weeks old, along with our other chicks, and 2 of them are getting out. It's chaos here at the Dallas house. As you can see, she's getting all of her feathers in, and she is she's going pretty big. So I'm gonna let her back in here in a second. But I did want to also point out one thing that you need to notice with chicks is something called pasty butt. And right here is a perfect example of what pasty butt looks like. It's when poop collects around their butt, and it basically makes it to where it's impossible for them to, I'll let you go, to where it's impossible for them to poop. She still has an opening where she's able to poop. That's just some dried stuff that kind of collects on the feathers down below. But you got it. You come on. Come on. It's really funny when they're lost. They get really, really loud. But yeah, so you wanna watch the chicks, especially when they get around that 1 to 2 week age. You want to watch them and see if anything collects around their butt. And if they do, unfortunately, you're gonna have to take care of it. Take a wet washcloth, or we sometimes use dude wipes depending on how severe it is, and just rub in circles continuously. And coconut oil. Use coconut oil and just rub in circles continuously, and then it eventually falls off and there's an opening. And sometimes they poop in your hand because they had so much in them. So you want to keep an eye out for that. I wanted to let you guys in on what we did with the heating pad right now. So the heating, or the heating plate that's in there. So the heating plate right now is set on its highest level. That's to help with the chickens to regulate their own body heat. You want them to eventually regulate their own body heat, and how you wean them off is eventually doing exactly what the mother hen does, is kind of kick them out. And so we do that by raising the heating pad. Now, I don't know what the temperatures are going to be like here shortly. If it gets too terribly cold outside, because it does get cold here in our attic, it might be a good idea to drop it down low one night. But if it's not going to get below 50s, we're probably just going to keep it up and they'll be okay. And right now, all of them are happy and healthy. And they're getting big. After 3 weeks, they've gotten pretty big. So if you're looking to get chickens, know that they are going to get big quick.
So it's been exactly 3 weeks since I brought the chicks home, and they're right over here. I'm going to show you what we've added to their brooder since we brought them home. So they're a little over 3 weeks old, and they're growing so much. Like, when you see how big they've gotten, you've probably seen them grow up in some of the other videos. But, I mean, they look like little dinosaurs. They're so funny. But we've added some things to their brooder because as they get older, they get more adventurous. They want to roost on higher places. So you'll even see, like, they'll jump up to the edge of the brooder, and they just poop everywhere. So there's so much poop just everywhere. So I don't really like it when they get up there. The only time they can get up there is when I'm in here and I take the top off. Okay, so as you can see, they are so much bigger than they were last week and definitely 3 weeks ago when we brought them home. Say hi. Hi, princess. Okay, so one thing we added was the second waterer. This was our first one. It was 2 liters, and we just kept coming home or waking up and it would be just like empty after we filled it. So we went ahead and got a second one. They don't like fully drink both of them, so they have plenty of water, especially if we aren't home for most of the day. We want to make sure that they have plenty of water. And then I just went outside and got some bricks and sticks and kind of lined them up so they can roost on these, and they really like it. It gives them just like, it gives them a kind of like a fun little playground. This one especially loves it. She's so cute. So anything that you can add to their brooder as they get older, if you have a way to add roost, like higher roost, we just don't have that capability because it's like this is a dog playpen, which is great. Like, it's been working great, and they're gonna be going outside soon anyways. So that's what we've added to their chicken brooder since they've gotten a little bit bigger. So just always make it the best environment for your chicks, whatever they're wanting to do. Just, we want happy birds. So if you need to add some sticks from outside or let them get some fresh air, they're so cute. Just kind of watch what they need. And for these little girlies, they want to be up high. So we're trying to make that work for them while they're inside our attic. Well, that's all for today. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share this with your friends and family. And thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.